Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the official
trailer
from Netflix for Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Arc 1 Siege.
So we're just Siege, pretty much.
So,
warning ahead of time, we don't, or like I said, we know about the series. We do. We know all about it. We never watched it.
What he means what we know about the series is we did some research beforehand, and now we know.
No, I know about. That's why I said I know about the series. It's not because of the research. It's because I know about the series, but I have not watched any of it just yet.
So, for those who do know or those who don't know, Machinima was originally attached to this new Transformers series. Then they got shut down, and then they got
picked up by...
Sorry, I thought you were staring at me because I got something wrong.
No.
Then they got...
Rooster Teeth took over.
Then Rooster Teeth... They gave it to Rooster Teeth's hands, Allspark Productions, as well as helping with this. Netflix is helping distribute it. Oh,
and they released this trailer at the New York Toy Fair.
Yeah, so basically, this is a prequel series from what we've read to the
big war. This is the war for Cybertron is technically based in it from the beginning of the Autobot and Decepticon war. That's what this is leading from, because the last trilogy we had was more of, you guys can correct this, like there's no tomorrow down below, but from what I read is that the last trilogy that for Transformers it had was more of on after the war on Earth. That's what I've read. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. You guys can say it was during or after, who knows, but that's from what I read. And this is just more of like a prequel trilogy going into literally diving deeper into what really went down from like the beginning of the Autobot Decepticon War up to the point when they start to leave and come to Earth.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it. Writers are like one guy who worked on that really good Thundercats reboot that got canned. And another writer who worked on best known for his work on Megas XLR, which is a highly underrated, highly underrated old Cartoon Network animated series. Yeah. That if you can find it online on YouTube, on like I know they have a complete series set that goes for like a lot. Mm-hmm. If you can want, but I highly recommend it. It's a really fun, underrated show.
And I'm here, and again, back to this though. But I've been hearing that like the people that been working on these overall series are, they from what I hear from fans and things like that, they're loving it pretty much because it really does remind them of like the old school of how they had really good storylines and things like that. And here, that's what they're going with, but this time in 3D animation, where the stories are really good, the action's just amazing. But mainly just telling the story of it, really feels like people are saying like if they turn it into live action, they should take it from these stories and things like that. But I've been hearing that's why it's on my list of things I have to watch, because just for Transformers, it's been a while since you got a really good, amazing series for Transformers. I mean, the last actual legit full series that I watched. I think that was that one day they had where by the end of it, where they finally fixed Bumblebee's voice at the time in the series, where they finally fixed his voice. I forgot the name of it.
You've kept up more.
I kept up. That was the last one I saw, pretty much.
I feel like we've talked long enough about this.
But let's just dive right into this and but watch the official Netflix trailer for Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege. So here we go.
Fun titling this one.
Cybertron is in ruins.
What else is new?
Fear. War is lost. Optimus. At this moment, we must focus
animation
on
I like.
That's what it says.
Not winning a war. Yet again, the Autobots have escalated this conflict to the point where we must...
Hey, do you straight up transform into a gun?
I empower you, Decepticons, to bring this painful chapter of our history to a close.
Ooh, damn.
Extinction at the hands of the Decepticons. Cybertron needs strength. My strength.
Sup, motherfuckers?
Cybertron needs freedom.
Yeah!
Must not allow Megatron to find the Allspark. With it, he will destroy everything we are.
You're fighting to win, and that's gonna get you all killed.
The Autobots fight for the day we no longer have to
I really like the
fight.
voice work.
This was not the life I imagined for us.
Aww.
It's a life worth fighting for.
I really like the voice work, especially when they're talking. It's like they're giving them that robotic type of voice, but still have a voice type of thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. It's amazing how far we've come from, like, a Japanese toy line that America just went, we can turn that into something.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like it's really gotten to a point where it's like they really kind of went back to the roots of storytelling for Transformers.
Now let's see him help resurrect that Michael Bay craptastic live action movie.
They can pick it up from Bumblebee because they said that Bumblebee was like the start of something different and new. So I'm really hoping that's what the case is.
Yeah, the animation looks pretty cool. It's definitely a darker tone than I was expecting, to be honest. But
I was expecting it because, like I said, I've seen a lot of like screenshots, not only because of this, but from Prime Wars. They're giving it a darker tone, but the story is what's really building from it. And that's why I've been hearing nothing but from like a lot of Transformers fans, where it's like if you were a fan of the original series itself and the stories that have been told, it's
mainly the story wise.
The story side of things, it's like you're really gonna love how they're doing it with the series here, and it's something I honestly wouldn't mind taking a look at. It's been on my list for a while now, but it's still amazing how far we've come along with Transformers. Even when they first brought them into the computer animation, I think that's what really grabbed our attention, because that was with Beast Wars. That was like one of the first ever Transformers ones we really got into that really brought us into the world of Transformers overall. We knew about it, but it's like it really dived us deeper into it, and I loved it. I was hooked. I watched it all the way up to the sequel series that they continued with. But here this shows like the writing's gotten so way much better, and in animation it's just like it makes it even stronger with the fight scenes and everything. And even that's why I said the voice work is fantastic. Where it's like it's not just basic voices, because when you hear them talking, you hear like that static or that robotic side of it, to where it's like they are robots. They still talk, they still have that like static voice behind them. But I just something I definitely would want to watch. I definitely would have to watch. I really would want to watch the Prime Wars trilogy and then get into this instead of doing it the other way around. I want to keep it like as if everybody else watched it.
Yeah, I can see people enjoying this overall. Like,
yeah,
for me, probably not, but I can see a lot of fans and even him really enjoying this for the most part.
Because like I said,
it looks good.
That's what I said. It looks so much. To be honest, it looks way much better than what Michael Bay was trying to deliver with his stories. Yeah, there's still a couple favorites from Michael Bay ones, but the rest of it's just like he was just trying too hard. It was like just stick with the basic material and go from there, and that's what they're doing here. They're going with the basic material that was given to us when we first started watching Transformers, and they're expanding on it just enough to help people understand who they are, where they're coming from, and who they are as pretty much Autobots or Decepticons. So
right.
It's something I really wouldn't mind diving into to see where they're going with these characters.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around. If you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about what the Transformers are up to next, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this trailer. If you watched the Prime Wars trilogy and freaking loved it, and you can't wait for this next trilogy to start kicking in. Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on it, animation, voice, story-wise. Do you think this is just an amazing story, what they've been working with and what they've been building off of? And would you suggest it to a lot of people just to sit back and watch it? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very, Chris, Transformers filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
Or any one of our other SRB shows.
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe.
You can find us on Twitter
and Stardust.
@SuperReactBros.